Well, all right. And welcome back to another exciting episode of the Planet Gen X podcast. I'm Sean. That over there is Brian. And back again with us is our good buddy Joel. Hey, Joel.
Hey.
All right, man. Welcome back. And
thank
you. Guys, before we kick things off, let me just ask you to please hit that subscribe button, click the like button, leave us a comment, man. It's free. It costs you nothing. Helps us out a lot. So thank you so much. We're kind of recording like this, I don't know, extra episode. This we've already got a podcast in the can that I've got to edit, and now we've got just some stuff I got to talk about, man, because I don't know if either of you have watched the Doctor Who third episode, Boom, but I mean, it's just like I just had to see because it was Moffat, and I had to just see what happened, man. And it's just the nail in the coffin, dude. I cannot deal with this anymore. I just can't. It's bad. I don't like this doctor at all. He cries through the whole damn episode. He's got snot all over his mustache. I just the ridiculous of so many things, man. Like him getting on that. I mean, he just runs out into the middle of a battlefield, devil may care, and runs into a invisible landmine that he's on one foot with, and then they do this weird thing with this weight. He hands her something, and he just manages to put his foot down, and then there's like all these parts where he's don't get my blood pressure up because it makes the little thing go up and it's going to explode. Well, god dang, dude. I mean, like, there was so many times after he said that he got so super emotional, like, and he sees Ruby getting shot, and it's like, what? Well, how many times should he have exploded by now? I mean, just, I don't know. And then he's like, oh, angry. He's like super angry at Faith, you know? I mean, he was a real ass to that girl. There's this Indian girl who I think she may end up being a companion or something eventually, but
well, to be fair, he's always been that way towards those Marines in all of his iterations, right?
Yeah, I guess, but I mean, just
he's not a fan of war. The Doctor is not a fan of war, so
right,
and hence not a fan of the Marines, right?
But
you got it. Military complex.
So against Faith, man. And then at the end, he talks out of both sides of his mouth, you know, like, yeah, I don't like Faith, but I have to have it, or I need it, or however the hell he put it.
Yeah,
it's just
maybe,
like, come on,
maybe
man.
a little faith wouldn't be that bad, or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in the end, you realize, yeah, you were being a dumb
I like to see you try to censor yourself. That's fantastic. You're brilliant.
I do not like this.
I put that right up there with the first time I ever heard ass butt on Supernatural.
Yeah,
it is, man. They're big old ass butts. But that's all I really had to say about that, man. I had to get it off my chest. I just can't with Doctor Who anymore, dude. It's just activism writing. They just ripping themselves off. They have Russell T Davies and Stephen Moffat cannot write TV anymore. I mean, it's just the worst crap. And you're just it is activism writing. That's all you can. That's all I can say about how it's written. They just trying to make some point. Again, I go back to it's a perfect marriage for Disney, because if they're doing this on their own, which I do believe they are, they're just wringing their hands. They're just loving it. Look at what we're doing. Yay. You know, I don't like it.
No, and you're being manipulated. So just so you understand, the controversy behind the Boom episode is exactly what you see. You've heard me talk about the rating system before, and if you look on the IMDb page, you can even see it here. It's 8.2 out of 10. There is no way this episode was an 8.2 out of 10 by any standards or means. And as Brian brought it up before, is there some controversy with bots? And we've seen some action with bots on Rotten Tomatoes, and apparently you might see some here too. I mean, this episode, although Stephen Moffat has had some, fine episodes in the past, he's had some stinkers. The Boom episode itself, this particular episode, is rinse repeat. Christopher Eccleston.
They keep ripping off themselves. Davis did it last
Yeah.
episode with the phone call, or the first episode with the phone call thing, that whole
Yeah.
thing calling
They're-
home, and
They're
oh my
eating
god,
their
I was-
own past
oh,
and their own scripts from the
yes,
past, and they're eating their own, you know, which is,
yes,
you'll hear the term go by. And I'm like, yeah, you know, technically there was an episode back then with Christopher Eccleston. I mean, man, this thing hits a lot of bad notes for a lot of people.
yeah,
And saying none of us would notice, okay, well, great. So, you know, I'm just telling you from my perspective, this one's a miss, but yeah, you know.
yeah. Well,
So-
I watched him pretty much just to see. I just want to see how this was going to pan out, and I am officially saying I'm not watching anymore. I am not going to watch the rest of this. This is not my doctor. My doctor is David Tennant, and he's still in another universe where things are real and people aren't super woke, and we're not getting preached to all the time. I want that doctor back. So F them.
I'll say for me, I haven't kept up with the Doctor. I missed a lot of the Jodie stuff. I think a lot of us did, and I'm kind of in the same boat. To me, I think I can't remember what you just said. I've got such short-term memory loss that it's that bad. You called it something like agenda or whatever.
It's activism writing, man.
Activism writing.
Yeah, it's activism.
For me, is algo writing. These are, it's dead internet theory with a side of what did I say? Late stage capitalism, and those are things that people are talking about a lot right now.
Right.
So, I mean, yeah, it to me, it just kind of seems like lazy writing, which is, I don't have a problem with representation or even agendas a lot of times. Just give me some meat, give me something to chew on, right? That's what I feel like I'm usually not getting.
You can certainly, you can get a pass from me if you're cleverly writing shit. But
Right.
if you're not, then don't come at me with your agenda, because I will rail against it. I don't like it. So yeah, that's all I got to say about that.
I have a little bit more that you may want to know or may not want to know. We talked about, the three of us have talked about this afterwards. We've talked about it after the show about the Go Code and about how in the South we have a dinner table talk. And I mentioned it in the first bit that we did on Doctor Who. Three things you don't talk about: sex, politics, and religion. They've done this succinctly in a row, just factory standard stamp here: sex, sexual reproduction, space babies. Politics, there you go with the maestro. I mean, if that wasn't a political, show, then you might be missing or under a rock. I don't know, but yes, this one's about religion. So yeah, it has its tropes. It's memed. It's memeable, as Brian would say. You can easily get something out of this. It is failing. It's failing Disney big time.
I'm happy about that.
For instance, and this is not a bad thing. Just let me tell you that this is not a bad thing. When Lucas sold Disney Star Wars, I think he spent $4 billion. About a week ago, Bob Iger comes out and says we've lost $4 billion on the streaming services in the past year. And then this week, the big announcements. Watch your screen. This'll tip it off. You'll see Pixar has done the dirty and laid off 14% of its workforce as Disney scales back its content. Pixar, the powerhouse that was Pixar, it's falling. This is a lot of people. 14% of Pixar is 175 employees, that's according to CNBC. This is a big deal, right?
Yeah, it is.
All right. So if we know that the episodes are losing money, and we know that people aren't subscribing to Disney Plus, what else could possibly happen? Well, today is the 24th, yesterday, and it's not America. It's Yahoo News out of Canada pops this on us, which says that this is the only one I could get for a fact check, but basically Doctor Who confirms that, I'm going to say Ncuti Gatwa season's final 2 episodes are going to be in cinemas. This is going to be the biggest epic fail of anything in history I've ever seen in my entire life. But why are they doing this? Because they're lying to you. They're telling you, hey, the show's doing great. It's got like an 8. We just talked, about Fallout, and there is no way that show can. I mean, It's a polar
They
opposite.
want to
Night
pull
and
a
day.
Marvel. It sounds
Right.
like, right?
They want to pull a Marvel.
had
They want to
great
make a
box office
little bit more
sales.
money out of your pocket. If they can get that inkling more to pay back the show, great. But here we are. We're looking at. I mean, their losses are extreme, and I think they've definitely gone in the wrong direction. I think most people agree with you on that, and even the lifelong fans are having problems with a lot of this. But that's all I got to say. That's my bit. But yeah, it wasn't great. This episode's not great. I don't know why I can't wait to see, where you don't want to watch it anymore. I can't wait to see what the fourth episode is going to be like. I've never heard of a dinner table talk having a number 4, so I can't wait to see what the fourth thing is going to be. I'd like to know the premise. I don't have anything. I don't know
it's
anything.
in Wales, so I don't know. Maybe they're going back to the where it's always the 1950s. That's how Wales is.
Yeah, so I checked the clip, but it doesn't really say, and I can't pull much from it. But we'll see. Yeah. We'll see where this goes. I don't see it being good. I don't know. But
I don't care. I don't care anymore. I've still got my old classic Doctor Who and some new Who that was good back where I can rewatch. I'll just live with that. I've been down this road many times. No big deal. So that's about it, guys. There was just some news coming out. Thought we needed to get it out there. So there'll be a little supplement. We'll get it out sometime in between the podcast and Discovery and whatnot. So thank you guys so much for joining us again. And remember, as always, be excellent to each other. And Brian, Sean, that's me, and Joel, we'll see you on the flip side. All right, y'all.
Later.